Hello, and welcome to another episode of Power On Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Taylor, and with me as always is the endurable, I don't know, it's Sushi. Sushi B, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing, Taylor?
I'm doing alright. I've just been busy.
Yeah, me too. I am a little concerned going in blind here, and as secondary host, our other host will have to attest to it as well. I have no idea what's going on today, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
We'll find out. Yes, and speaking of which, leads us to Greg. How you doing, Greg?
Slightly insulted that I was called secondary. I feel beneath you now.
Not quite what I was going for, but words are escaping me already, so that's why I'm really concerned about this episode.
Oh,
I'm kidding. It's okay.
Should not be an issue, but
It's gonna be torment.
well, it might be for you guys, at least not for me. It'd be sheer pleasure. It'd be the ambrosia of the gods being delivered straight to my dried lips. But no.
And with that, good night, everyone.
This episode I wanted to be a little different. I've wanted to do this for a while, and I figured I'll just pick up the reins and do it myself because it'd be better than trying to pester somebody else to do it. And that is to come up with a bit of a trivia game. Yay, trivia! Trivia game for this here. A trivia game about the whole Bidja game kind of thing. Yeah. So I don't know what are your guys' thoughts on that.
I'm probably gonna get destroyed.
Greg.
I was about to say, depending on the questions, I mean, the gaming industry has so much history. To say someone, I know everything about video games, yeah, I don't think one mind could contain everything.
Unless that's all you kind of look at, or just a savant.
A human computer.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
A human android. But no, it would be interesting just to see what the questions are.
Yeah, I tried to mix it up. It wasn't I do not have a large kind of library of information myself, from just because I never really spent that much time going into looking into different information about the games. Games to me is just this one little thing, and I play the game, and then I'm done. And I do something else, usually. Unless it's something kind of like unless it's something very interesting, like it's some sort of related to some sort of mythology or some sort of thing like that, then it's like, oh, that's kind of interesting, and then I look into that. That said, I guess I should kind of tell you how this is going to roll about, shouldn't I?
Sure.
You don't sound too enthused there, Mr. Sushi B.
No, he's
prepping.
He's prepping on the edge of his seat.
Mentally focus here. I have to defeat Greg, right? Is this what this is?
Well, I would hope so. Well, or at least
you're not gonna like pull out the rug at the end and be like, actually, you have to defeat me. It's not gonna be like one of these bad RPG endings.
Oh no, there's no secret.
A secret boss that's like somebody's gonna suddenly show up on the show in the last 10 minutes, and the final person has to face them or something.
No, sorry.
That could be good if it's done right.
Oh,
done right.
In this case, no. There's no spoiler alert. There's no secret final boss. It's mano y mano.
Okay.
I guess voice.
All right. Well, like I said, I don't like my chances here, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, let me explain how I have this kind of set up. Now, you can agree or disagree, and I can change it at will, because this is my own game, and I'll do what I want. Right. And I could make every point, or every question a point.
Okay.
Or I could give the questions varying amounts of points there.
All
What do
right.
you guys feel is?
Well, how many questions are you sort of thinking we got to deal with here?
I have 27 questions and then a second round of 11.
Point.
1 point?
It's 1 point for time.
Yeah, that's true. We could be arguing about points the whole way through, so maybe just 1 point or 2 points or
All
something.
right.
Maybe
Well,
2 points for second round or something.
That's
We could
actually
just
what
do
I
that.
was thinking. So we'll go 1
Yeah.
point for the first round here, and
The lightning round
then
or whatever.
Yeah.
well, I'm going to leave the second round secret as what it is, and I hope it works. But the second round will be 2 points. 2 points in the first
That works.
round. It's because there's 20. Actually, I lied to you guys. There's 26 questions, but
It's fine.
because there's 26 questions, I'll kind of do it the old style of how we do the game sometimes, and picking different game parameters is that you can pick a number 1 through 26.
Right.
And then you can give me, and then I'll give you the question and whatnot. And for this, I would say that there will be some questions that I'll ask you to type me your answer,
Oh, okay.
and I'll let you know beforehand. But for some of them, yeah, I'll ask you to type me, so make sure that you have my window set to the private, so you're not giving each other your answers.
All right.
And then for others, I'll ask you to kind of buzz in. Is there a buzzword that you would like to have?
Boing.
I like that. Let's go with boing. Boing.
Boing.
Boing is the God. Boing is the is the buzzword. Boing is the buzzword. All right. Excellent. Thank you for that.
All right.
Sushi.
That works.
All right. So okay, I have a number in my head. Type me what number you think I'm thinking. 1 through 10.
Is that serious?
I'm fucking serious. Yeah, you gotta pick. You gotta see who goes first.
Wait, and I got to open your...
Yes.
So I can't put this in the main box that we're
No.
using right now?
Jeez.
Right.
Greg's like on this. He already gave it to me.
Yeah.
Totally. He's on the ball.
I am not. I told you I'm probably going to get destroyed here. I don't even know what's going on.
You gotta improvise, my friend.
All right. 1 through 10, I will pick this.
That is a great choice.
I was waiting for it. Actually, that was a good choice because he gets first picks. Greg, you picked
Okay.
5, Sushi picked 2, and I was thinking of 3. So,
Okay.
because 3's always...
Wait, Greg, you saw my choice?
No, he was
Sorry?
he was being cheeky. He was being
Okay.
cheeky.
Cheeky,
He's
cheeky
getting
boy.
into your head. He's getting into your head, man.
And I'm getting into his pants, so...
What the fuck?
All right, with that, Mr. Sushi B, if you could please pick a number 1 through 26.
Okay, 1 through 26?
Yes.
Let's start with number 16.
Number 16. What? It's a random number to start with.
Was it? You said I could choose any number.
I did, but usually people pick like the first one here. Okay.
Criticizing for number change. Dear, dear, dear.
Pretty critical.
I am. Okay. All right, the first question here. See how well you know. This is actually kind of a rough one, but it's a multiple choice. So I'd
Okay.
ask that you both submit your answers to me.
Okay.
All right. So, and I'll type out the 3 answers so that you guys know. So,
Okay.
the question is, who composed these video game soundtracks, or at least had a hand in composing these soundtracks? Cobra Triangle, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2, Cabal, the NES version, Donkey Kong
Oh,
Country
God,
2.
Cabal sucks.
Now, fuck you. Just listen. Donkey Kong Country 2. So, is it A, Robin Beanland, B, Graham Norgate, or C, David Wise? Put those in here.
Can you say A again, sorry?
Robin Beanland. I'll type these in so
Robin
that
Beanland?
you have these in here. So give me your answer. Oops, sorry, that's Robin.
This one's tough, actually.
I
I have played 2 of the games, but because they are not Japanese, which is my main area of expertise for composers, There's only one guy I know in English that composes music. Actually, scratched a few, but not really in the NES era. So, yeah.
So we're just picking multiple choice.
Right.
Okay.
A, B, or C.
I'm not familiar with composers. I know the games. I know Cabal sucks.
I'll also say that this composer is working on Tropical Freeze.
What's Tropical Freeze?
Then it's not going to... It's the new
Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay. I'm just guessing, so... Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay, Mr. Sushi B, you picked Graham Norgate, and Mr. Greg there, you picked David Wise. The answer is David Wise, C.
Okay.
He composed that.
Nice.
He's actually a pretty cool guy. He's seen somebody like a bunch of comments and stuff on YouTube for Brambles Blast. This what is that? The Sticker Brush Symphony, or something like that. And he actually commented about how so many people loved that music, and he was really happy that people still enjoy his music. And really, really interesting. This guy just kind of out of the blue. It's just like, oh, I'm so happy that people like my music still. So
Very cool guy.
yeah, totally. So Greg, you got that. So this is you can choose the next one here. So outside
All right.
16 there.
Alrighty, 5.
Number 5. These are all like mix mash, so I didn't like have same kind of questions in there. All right. So here we go. I Would Die for You. Project Rub. Feel the Magic XYXX is a DS game. It's the same game, developed by Sonic Team. Match the regions to the titles. So which one is the North American release, which one is the PAL or Australian release, and which one is the Japanese release?
This is only for Greg, right?
This is for both of you.
For both of us.
For both of you.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
I'll give this to you again, gentlemen. I Would Die for You. Project Rub. Feel the Magic XYXX is a DS game developed by Sonic Team. Match the regions to the titles. So you have the North American, the Australian PAL region, as well as the Japanese. And for this one as well, I like to type your answers, unfortunately, because that's kind of another one of those.
It's one of the first DS games I bought, and it's weird.
It's a very funky game.
They're one of the first games to really try to take advantage of all the functions of the DS.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a bit... Yeah, I only know one of them. I know it was different variations, but I forgot the other variations, so...
Well,
Yeah.
Actually, so Sushi B, you put Project Rub as Japan, Feel the Magic as North America, and I Would Die for You as the European one. Greg, even though I told you I would die for you, you decided to write Die for Me.
I would die for me. Don't I automatically get this one then?
Feel the Magic and Project Rub. No, so Die for Me is Japanese, Feel the Magic is the US, and Project Rub is PAL. Greg actually got the regions right, but he got the title wrong.
So you got half a point?
Yeah, no points, because I see you trying to change it in there. I'll leave this to your opponent. Sushi, should he get the point?
I guess so.
Oh, that's so kind. So yes,
Kindness shall be returned.
I Would Die for You is actually the Japanese,
Okay.
the translated title for it. Project Rub is the PAL region and Australian region, and Feel the Magic XYXX the North American. So
I know the second game was just called like the Rub Rabbits or something.
Yeah. I knew Project Rob was PAL because I've seen that in so many EB games. And Feel the Magic sounds like something that the US would say. And Die for You just sounds something Japanese would say.
so dramatic. So dramatic.
So I had to go.
I Would Die for Me better. That would have been a really short game.
Oh goodness. All right. Well, since you took that one, Greg, I will let you choose again.
Alrighty, I shall choose 21.
21. Okay, this one here is just give me your buzzword. And this question is, what was Square's final game before its merger with Enix?
Squares?
Yes.
Oh, I think I know it. I just don't know the full name of it. So, 'cause I keep forgetting it.
Now keep this in mind. Anybody listening or afterwards, if there is something that I am wrong about, let me know afterwards, please.
Are you talking about what region are you talking about, Taylor? Was it released across the board?
It was kind of released across the board, but
Okay.
this was at least it was released before its merger.
Mhm.
And at least the first game.
Can we ask for a hint of what year the merger was? Do you know?
Is this before they got bankrupt or before they merged with Enix?
This is where they merged before they merged with Enix in like a month before that they released a game.
Mhm.
I think it was like less than a month than that they released a game.
Boing!
Boing! Yes, Greg.
Kingdom Hearts.
Not from what I had looked up.
I think Kingdom Hearts is well before that, Greg.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I actually don't have a clue.
Take a guess.
But, all right. I will say...
Give me your buzzword.
Boing.
Thank you.
I don't know. Front Mission 4?
No, you're both wrong. Evidently, from what I looked at, it was X2.
Oh, I thought that was Enix.
What's
Shit.
X2?
No, you're
Final
One of
Fantasy.
the worst
Final Fantasy X.
one of the worst RPGs ever made. Boing.
Yeah,
I had to say
that's what I had looked up and seen was that Final Fantasy X2 was the last one. It was like in March 13th or something, and then on April 1st of all days was the merger. So
I swear that was one of the reasons the merger happened. So I must. So, the first games when the merger happened. Let's make a game of X2. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that. Alrighty, let's continue on.
Let's continue on here. Well, because neither of you got it, I guess it goes back to you, Greg.
No, I'll give it to Sushi.
Okay, Sushi, please pick.
All right. I will choose number 11.
Number 11. Okay, here we go. Sunsoft and Gaijin Works released what game for the WiiWare?
Boing.
Greg?
New Evolve.
That's a pretty unique title.
Can you spell that one
knew-
for me?
Well, no, I was about to say something, but then I was like, no, wrong company. Shit. Gaijin Works and WiiWare. Shit. Like, I thought I had it then, but no, totally different company. The last minute. So,
Retracting
I
your
want.
point?
I'll retract the boing. There was no boings to be had.
Premature boinging? Is that what?
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me repeat that. Sunsoft and Gaijin Works released what game for WiiWare?
Oh, boing! It was Blaster Master, wasn't it?
Give me a full name.
I don't know the rest of the name.
Gotta give me the full
so-
name. I need specifics for this one.
It's not the original. It's not a remake. No, it's a Blaster Master. Because it's not one of the series that I'm too familiar with outside of the original game. What is the name? It's not Returns, is it?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, let's go.
It's not. It's not Returns.
No.
Layups up there for you, Sushi.
Yeah, go for it,
Come on.
Sushi.
well, I knew it was Blaster Master, but I don't know what the
Just
remake of the
throw a
title is. So.
fucking word out there.
Blaster Master Boing.
Both wrong. You're both terrible. Actually, no. only Sushi's terrible. Greg is all right. It was Blaster Master Overdrive, and
Oh,
it was kind of like what they did with DuckTales in a way, from what I gather. I don't know because it wasn't released in Japan, or at least on Japan's WiiWare.
I gotta say that was a good
Kinda
save though. I mean, it's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, it's Blaster Master, but not.
You're close. You're close. Yeah, but I would like specifics for that one there. So
No, that's understandable. Overdrive's not a word I would associate with it, so I wouldn't have gotten that right. So
yeah, well, I mean, it's just it kind of fits with like blasting again or whatever's there. That's a horrible sequel in the place. Yeah. Okay.
Uh.
But I don't know if anybody's played that. I would like to get some feedback on that because I have really no way of playing it.
see, the thing was, my original answer was going to be Adventure Island, but it's like, no, that's fucking Hudson. Dude, retract it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten Adventure Island out of that.
I don't know why. I must have said Sunsoft. No, Hudson Soft. Right. That's why I retracted at the last minute.
All right, so I guess who wants to pick this next one there?
Go back to Greg,
Okay.
I guess, because I just did the last
All
one.
right, Greg, please pick
12.
number 12. Okay, this is another boinger. What company developed Dragon Quest?
Boing.
Greg's.
Enix.
No, developed.
Develops.
Mm,
You said Dragon Quest.
I know, developed.
Well, been back in the day.
Well, that's what I'm talking. Back in the day, developed.
Not now, because it's developed by Square Enix now. But back in the day,
No.
wasn't Enix? Wasn't it? Are you talking about Dragon Warrior? Because then you could say, oh, distributed by Nintendo.
No.
Specifics.
No. I want specifics. Thank you.
I'm stumped because I've always known Dragon Quest to be made by Enix.
Any ideas there?
No.
You don't want to just throw out a company?
No, because I'm like Greg. I'm stumped.
Toonsoft.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought that started with Tornico. I thought they came aboard with Tornico's Dungeon.
They developed Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest.
Because I tell you what, I did not know that. Dragon Quest is one of my favorite series. I assumed Chunsoft came on board with the Mystery Dungeon series. That's what sort of spawned them to create Shire and the Wanderer. So, fuck. That's news to me.
I could be wrong too, but I was, like I said, I was looking at this and I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, I would never argue with you with anything else. But
well, like I said, I don't. It's not like I look into everything all the time. So,
but for the sake of continuing the game,
for all I know, it could be Enix, and like I say, I don't. Whatever.
All right, let's go.
No.
The game must go on.
The game must go on. Okay. Go. I guess go sushi.
Sushi.
All right, let's try number 9.
Number 9. 9. Okay, here we go. So the second game crash happened in 1983. It's also known as the Atari Shock in Japan. When was the first game crash?
You want a specific year,
I
right?
want a specific year.
Is this a Boeing or a type-in?
Well, if I give you multiple choice, it's a type-in. If you want,
Yeah, I can narrow down the decade, but not the specific year.
You want multiple choice?
Yeah.
Mr. Sushi B?
Sure, I mean, that's fine.
Alright, okay, I'll just give you a 3 for this one. Your 3 choices are 1975, 1976, 1977.
Could be completely wrong with this.
Oh, well, I'm sticking with that.
Well, you are both right. It was 1977. So
Yeah, I thought the Atari and the Intellivision, all that would be very close, but yeah.
Now,
Oh
didn't
well, that's
the
good.
Odyssey come out in 78 and that sort of brought it back, I thought? I could be wrong, but I thought the Magnavox Odyssey came out in 1978 and it was sort of like, okay, this is sort of another chance at rebuilding this whole sort of economy of building and selling games. I don't know,
that
whatever.
helped, but it also is it helps with that there was like a diverse selection of games available instead of just all of
Right.
these damn
Yeah.
Pong clones that were flooding the market.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, but yes, you both got it right there. So, woohoo!
All right.
Who picked that last one there?
I did. I picked number 9.
Or, well, then either you can pick again or you can pass it off to Greg.
I'll pass to Greg.
Okay.
That's fine. It's just number pick. So.
23.
23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23.
Something tells me this number is going to stink.
Okay, 23 here. The Fire Emblem, hey, has been portrayed as a shield, a family crest, a medallion, and boing.
A shield, a family crest, and
A medallion and
medallion.
what? So boing your answers in.
Oh, I should know this. You've pretty much said all the mainstay ones,
Or have
Oh.
I?
the notable ones.
Or have
If you said something from Genealogy or Phratic,
That was the family crest.
yeah.
I made sure to say that one so it wouldn't...
Shield's definitely from Moncho Denazo, so kind of helps Sushi there, but
No, I'm going to have no idea. So.
I'm spitballing here as well. I'm on the tip of my tongue, and it's not a.
I don't know. Boing, Gauntlet.
No. But thank you for putting in your answer there, Sushi. Greg?
Boing. This is gonna make me tremendously sad to get this wrong. It wasn't one of the stones, was it?
You've got to give me an answer, not a question.
I'm just gonna stay.
He's fishing.
It's between someone do with the dragons or not. I'll just go with a stone, magic stone.
Well, Sushi can be the judge of this one. It's a gemstone. Magic stones, gemstones.
I guess so. That sounds close enough to me.
Close enough. Got it. Yes, it's gemstone.
I thought it was. It's just I was skimming through every Fire Emblem game. I'm just like, why is my direction? That was from it wasn't from the Sacred Stones, was it? Oh.
I believe in it's both in Nekanoken and Fui no Tsurugi.
It was. I was
Both
narrowing
of
it
them
down
are
to
like kind of the markers of being the king of Earn, if I recall.
That's right, yeah, because I was narrowing it down to, I'm sure I've heard of it was different in the GBA games, but I wasn't sure if it was the Sacred Stones or Reckon no Ken. So, but hey, damn.
So, Greg, back to yours.
I should have updated what we've said already, so I don't say another number.
5, 16, 21, 11, 12, 9, 23.
19.
19. If I learned how to read my number. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is kind of a word association thing here. So I'm going to throw out a handful of words.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to tell me what game or series, for this question particularly, what game it's referencing.
Okay.
But for some of them, either a word or a series that it's kind of referencing.
But that's a different question.
Well, right, but for this one particularly, It's a game. So,
all right.
Is it Boing or right down?
Boing.
Boing.
I would say Boing, but all right. So here we go. Floater. Oxyale. Adamant. Loot.
I got 3 different games for each answer.
I'll give it again here, and I'll add.
Sure.
I have a little bit more detail for it. So here we go. Floater, a mysterious rock. It's not a piece of poo, it's a rock. Oxyale, the oxyale furnishes fresh air. Adamant, the legendary metal. Lute, beautiful music fills the air.
Boing. Final Fantasy 9?
No!
Yeah. No.
I don't know. Boing Final Fantasy
Is that Final Fantasy
on the NES and the
1?
Famicom.
1?
Yes.
Yes, it is Final Fantasy 1. Yes. Was there any clue to that one there, or are you just kind of grabbing in the dark there, mister?
Some of it sounds vaguely familiar because I remember that game had a lot of weird tools that you had to use, but I don't know why it just. I guess because Greg said Final Fantasy 9, I was like, that sounds like something from the very first game. So I was guessing. I don't really know pretty much any of these answers. So.
Well,
Yeah, and I don't recall that from the PSP version, so that's only for the NES players.
well, I think they have that in the later remakes of it. There's probably some variant of it, but those are...
Unless they probably renamed it.
They
Because
might have. They probably... Adamant is probably Adamantiite or whatever the hell they...
yeah, I was close to saying, when you said Adamantia, I was going to very closely said 8, but then it's like, oh, you're not talking about the dickhead ninja from 9.
But no, Sister B, you had gotten that. So, and by the way, the floater raises the airship. The adamant is what makes Excalibur. Oxyales allows you to go through the water shrine, and then the lute is what allows you to kind of get into the final area of Chaos' Temple.
Oxyale was the one that stumped me. It's like, where the fuck's that from?
So, yeah. All right. So, yes, Sushi, pick.
Let's go with number 28.
There is no 28.
So, sorry, 26, right?
26,
Sorry,
yeah.
my mistake.
Okay.
25?
25. Okay. This is a multiple choice. And you can type in your answers for this one. I'll let you type in.
Okay.
Multiple choice. What game did Kojima not have a hand in? Such as being like a director, designer, writer, producer, that sort of thing.
Overseer or something?
Right. So it doesn't really have his hands in it. So what game is does Kojima not have a hand in?
Okay.
A. Castlevania Lords of Shadow. B. 12 Tender Killers. C. D2. D. Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
This could be wrong, because you might have had somewhat, so... But I don't know really the others, so I'll just go for it.
Alright, so Sushi put in D2, and Greg put in Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Castlevania Lords of Shadow! I'm sorry, Greg. He was the executive producer in that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though,
because that producer kept talking to Kojima, and I guess they changed the character's face. They changed Gabriel's face at Kojima's request.
Yeah. I thought, because I know Kojima Productions had a hand, but I thought he didn't really had any major involvement. I thought he did, but he didn't. That was a very vague answer. That B, I was like, what the fuck is that?
He was
game?
a producer for that game. And I have no idea what it is. D2 is a horror game that...
On the
horror game.
Saturn, isn't it?
I think PlayStation. I think it's on the No, Dreamcast. No, Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Okay, that's on
it's like one of the first games for the Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember it's on a Sega console for sure.
And it's actually, that is what it is. It's C. C is the answer. And he was actually just given thanks for it. He wasn't... There was just a thank you, a bro fist, if you would, in the olden days, in the credits. He's just given thanks. And then for Smash Brothers, he actually designed the Snake's Shadow Moses level.
Yeah, I already knew about that, but yeah, A was kind of iffy because I know the main developers of that. But anyway.
So, all right, that goes back to you there, Sushi. Pick again.
Let's try a low number. Let's do number 2.
Number two. All right. Let's say this. I will not give you a choice of numbers, or I could give you a choice of numbers, or I could say closest gets the point.
Okay.
Which do you want? Things you pick the number, Sushi, you pick the rule.
So basically multiple choice or closest number?
Yep.
Let's do another multiple choice.
Number multiple choice. Okay. All right. So here it is. Game Boy was released in Japan on April 21st, back in good old 1989. Woo! How many Game Boys and DS, how many different versions of the Game Boy and the DS have been released since?
And the DS?
Yes.
And you're
And
not
the
talking
DS.
about just simple, like, color variations, right?
No, I'm not talking color variations. I'm talking like the
Actual new models.
kind of, yeah, the new model kind of thing.
Okay. So not like the Mike Tyson face tattoo model.
Right.
Okay.
Right. All right. So, okay. So your answers are 14, 16, 18, 19.
Alrighty, I'm gonna.
Okay, great.
Sorry, can you say it one more time, Taylor? Because I was trying to count in my head there. Something.
No problems. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. There's the first one is 14.
Mhm.
Second one is 16. Third one is 18. Fourth one is 19. And you both have submitted your answers as 14, and you both are correct.
I can
I
only
seriously,
count 11.
I can only count 10, man. I was like, there's another 4 there. It's like, huh?
I'll give you them real quick.
No, 12 micro. I probably Game Boy Advance Micro.
I want to have a go just rounding them off, okay? Because yeah, well, I already got the micro, but it's okay. Got the original brick, you got pocket, you got color, and then there's the normal rectangular Game Boy Advance, then the SP, then the micro, that's 6. Then you got silver, the silver DS, then you had the DS Lite, then you had the DSi, then you had the DSi XL,
And then you're forgetting all the 3DS.
and I am forgetting the 3DS.
As well as
3DS,
the
3DS XL.
the original Game Boy Light.
Yeah, it was a Game Boy Light between Pocket.
So yeah, there's the brick, the pocket, color, light, color, advanced, the SP, micro, DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, 3DS, 3DS XL, 2DS. Whew.
And
3DS,
and there,
okay,
and
what
to
about that?
everyone who knows me in the community knows that I don't really give a damn on the 3DS, so it's gone to that point that's not even on my radar. Ouch.
Can't be worse than me, Greg. I bought it and never even opened it.
Oh, I'm struggling to find like a title that I'll gloat over. Like there's some stuff that's nice, but it's not like the Vita. It's like, oh my god, this is so good.
It's a good system. I think the 3DS is pretty cool. I just haven't got around to playing games.
It just there's some stuff that's coming out that I really well we'll continue on.
Yeah,
Let's
keep going.
Okay.
Forward.
Forward march! So, okay. Alright, I guess then because you picked that last one, Sushi, and you both got it right, push it over to Greg.
Yeah, give it to Greg.
Alright, Greg, pick a number.
1.
Number 1. Okay, this is another kind of word association thing. However, this one is basically, what is the word that's missing?
Okay.
Okay, so what word is missing? This is a layup one, so.
We're saying boing,
You're
right?
saying boing. You are boinging.
Okay.
You are boinging in.
Boing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. Brother in. 1,000. Wild.
Boing.
Sushi.
Arms?
Yes! Arms. Brother in arms, 1,000 arms, and wild arms.
As soon as you said 1,000, I was like, oh god, this is arms.
I was gonna say wild. Oh shit! Wow. And I got the context wrong. I thought this was a piece of a dialogue from a game. So.
No, sorry. No, nothing that specific. A bit too detailed, and I'm not about to exhaust the internet trying to find English dialogues for to scour. Sorry. But yes, no, it was arms. So pick on there, brother Sushi.
All right. I will choose another, I guess, higher one. Let's do 21.
Wait, 21 was already picked.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, 22 then.
22. Okay. This one you're just gonna have to guess on your own. I can give you the initials of it if it's too hard.
Okay.
But recently, and this is a boing,
Boing. Okay.
boing it in,
Boing.
boing it in. Unfortunately, recently he passed away. Tom Clancy, rest in peace. Co-founded what video game developer?
Shit. Doesn't help that I absolutely hate Rainbow Six. Oh, no offense.
It's all good. I actually have very fond memories of that very first Rainbow Six game on the PlayStation 1.
Love Tom Clancy movies, but Tom Clancy games is another story.
But yeah, what's video game developer did he co-found?
This is total stab in the dark. Boing Infinity Ward.
No, you could have waited until I gave initials, but but that's all right. The initials. Do you want the initials then? I take it.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Might as well.
RSE.
RSE?
RSE.
I'm not too sure, so I'm just gonna bow out. I actually have no idea.
You don't want to insert your.
Well, Radical Square Enix. I don't know.
I've got a random name in my head
All right.
that I've already lost. So.
Well, I'll just throw it out. What do you think it might be then?
Red Sphere Entertainment.
You are very close. It was Red Storm Entertainment.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty close.
But
did they make any of the Tom Clancy games?
well, they did Rainbow Six.
Okay.
They actually, it was initially to be something else, but they seen that he was working on a book, and at the time it was going to be, I think the game was going to be called Black Ops or something, but then they switched it to model more of what happens in the Rainbow Six book, if I recall.
Okay.
So, but, yes, unfortunately, neither of you got that one, so I guess Greg, pick a number.
Has 4 been taken?
4 has not been taken.
Okay, go 4.
All right. So
Go for it.
go for it. This is a true or false, so I ask that you submit your answers, please.
Okay.
So, Genzo Suikoden was released in Japan on September 17th, 1997 on the Sega Saturn. Is that true or false?
Fucking Sega Saturn.
So Genzo Suikoden was released in Japan on September 17th, 1997 on the Sega Saturn. Is that true or false? You both have submitted your answers. Sushi said true. Greg, you said false. The correct answer is false.
Because it's the wrong year, right?
Yes.
It's the wrong year. It's 98 because that's when Konami did all their ports from the PlayStation 1 to the Saturn.
That is correct. It was in 1998.
Yeah, so just the year was wrong.
Yes.
Thank God for being a Konami freak to some extent. not getting that Kojima question right, but no.
All right. So, Greg, back to you. Please pick a number. And before, let me let you know that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more to go.
Okay, okay, one's been taken. What's the nearest number that hasn't?
3?
3?
3. Okay, go 3.
Okay, 3 is a toughie. Maybe. Maybe it's a tough one. Maybe it's not. I'll allow for this one, either or for this answer is fine. Which Queen album is Ogre Battle on? Basically where the game series gets its name from. And if you can't give me the Queen album, give me all of the Ogre Battle / Tactic Ogre subtitles.
What do we, is this typing in or boing?
And this is a Boeing.
Oh, shit. I've got 2 so far in my head. No, not Queen. Because, I haven't made that full connection yet. So that's what makes this tough. Because I could either list some random Queen tracks, Queen albums to get totally wrong, or I can just list the name of all the battle games. So...
Well, like I said, it's only one album, but it's
Right.
it's a handful of subtitles.
Right.
Choose wisely.
Someone's devoid of testicles right there.
They have redropped.
No, he was just trying to get into the Queen's voice.
Yeah,
Not saying that, not dissing Queen, but
trying to get those falsettos.
yeah. I don't want to say the one that's everyone's minds because that could be wrong.
I don't know. I'm gonna get it wrong. Boing.
Okay.
I'll do the Ogre Battle games.
All right, and do not forget Tactics Ogre as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Let Us Cling Together.
Yes,
Night of Lotus.
that is correct.
March of the Black Queen.
March of the Black Queen. Yes.
Person of Lordly Caliber.
Yes.
That's the one that was stumping me.
And I think that's all I know.
There's still one more.
Yeah, I know there's one more and I can't think of it. It's
Throw something out there.
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Just say something. What comes to mind? Just
Ooga Booga.
really? Yes.
No, really, I don't know, Taylor. It's one of those, if you don't know it, you're really
Okay,
just...
right.
So.
All right. Well, it is Legend of Zenobia Prince. Greg, give me the Queen album.
Zenobia. I'm really bad at albums. I know tracks. There might not be a boing to boing in this boinging round. Nah, I'm gonna have to bow out, fortunately.
No guessing.
I wish I could guess, but I have nothing to draw upon. I'm guessing I'm not such a Queen fan to remember the albums, just their individual tracks.
Okay. All right. The answer is Queen 2. That was the album, Queen 2.
Wow. Holy shit.
It was still on very early on when they were doing, of course, their kind of like operetta stuff. So,
Is that the red background one?
I don't
I forget. They had a set of those, like Queen 1 and 2. One of them is blue and one of them is red, I think. I think the red is with gold on it, and then the blue one had silver? I forget. I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, I have not seen them in a very, very long.
Yeah, I think I saw them as records. So
Right.
When it comes to music, I'm terrible with band names and I'm terrible with albums, but I'm really good with individual track names. So, yeah, that's just how I am.
Huh. Unfortunately, you both were unable to do that. So you were very close, though, there, Sushi.
Yeah, I don't know. What was the one you said? The Legend of what?
Legend of the Zenobia Prince.
Which game is that? I actually don't know that one at all.
That's a good question.
I
That's
know.
the one I don't know. Never played that one.
The one that I was stumped on that I nearly got was Lordly Caliber. I was like on the tip of my tongue with that
Ogre
one.
Battle 64.
Yeah. I couldn't say Ogre Battle 64 because that's a cop-out. I'm pretty sure Queen did have...
Oh, that's why none of you would know it. Serves as a side story or guide into March of the Bat Queen for the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
Fwa, 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 fwa.
I presume only in Japan.
Fwa, fwa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Fwa, 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 fwa. Well, then, Mr. Sushi B, it is your call.
All right, let's go with number 17.
Number 17. All right. This is another true or false, so please submit your answers.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide, the Dreamcast sold more than 12 million units. True or false?
That's a tough one as well.
You both have submitted the answers of true. The answer I got was false.
Is it 11 million?
10.6 million.
Yeah, I thought it was closer to 11.
I thought because most of the big figures, the other ones, they go well exceed that. I didn't think it was going to exceed over 16, but I didn't think it was 10. Yeah.
I figured 11, but I thought, it could be 12, so I just kind of rounded up. Too bad.
Yeah, it's a
Good system.
Unfortunate.
It was wrong to compare it to the rest of the system sellers of that age, just completely blew the market out of the water.
Yeah, started strong and then
Petered out.
Fast, yeah.
So, yes. With that, Greg, back to you.
Oh, I'm keep forgetting how many's left, so I'll throw out a random one. Go to the nearest question. She'll go to 14?
14. 14. Okay. All right. 14 is a multiple choice, so please boing in. All right.
Oh, boing in, not submit this time?
Boing in, do not submit.
Okay.
All right. Which one does not have a racing game? This might be a little tricky. So, which one does not have a racing game? Donkey Kong, Mega Man, Crash Bandicoot, 007, Spyro.
Boing,
Oh, is that it?
Yes. Sorry.
boing, Spyro.
It's Spyro. Yeah.
Yes.
There was that shitty 007 racing on the PlayStation.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I didn't.
I thought there was more, that's why I didn't call in. All right.
Yes, it was Spyro, yes. So, and Donkey
Alright.
Kong had Barrel Blast, which was also equally horrible from what I've heard.
Hmm.
Of course, Crash Bandicoot, Team Race.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Well, no, not Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong.
I
Barrel
I knew
Blast.
I knew of all the others by name, but if I didn't join the YouTube community, I would have never knew about the Mega Man racing game.
Yeah,
So
Battle and Chase.
yeah, Val and Chase.
All right, so Greg, back to you.
No love for Sonic Drift.
I've actually played that. That's not too bad of a GB, GG game. I don't. So, alrighty. Has 18 been picked?
No, it hasn't.
All right, go 18.
All right. Okay, question. And this is a Boing question. What year does the Day of Lavos take place?
Boing.
Greg?
Is 1999?
What
You said day, though.
year? No, what year? Okay, what year? But 1999, you gotta give me a marker. Like, what?
It was AD.
Yes, AD,
Oh,
1999.
I thought you said what
Yeah.
day.
What year does the day?
What else? What year?
What year? Oh, okay.
Yeah. What year does the Day of Lavos take?
I misheard.
No.
And what year was what year was the best part of the game? Was 12,000 BC?
Yeah. All right. Greg, back to you.
Alrighty. I'm really running out of the numbers, so you have to repeat the numbers. Sorry.
You have, let's see, you have 8, 15, 26, 7, 10, 6, 20, 13, 24.
I'll go 15.
15. Alright, this is another Boing. Okay, so this is basically what kind of another kind of word association. So give me what's kind of missing from it. Country, land, tropical freeze.
Boing.
Sushi.
It's Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah.
Land were those games on the Game Boy.
Mhm.
Just happened to be digging in a giant box of Game Boy games and seen them yesterday. Oddly enough. They're that funky yellow cartridge.
Yeah, like the banana yellow kind of.
Right.
Yeah, so, alright, Sushi then, please. Please pick
Let's go with number 7.
lucky number 7! Alright, this one, alright, well, because it's another one that's, number-wise, you can either give me the, closest number wins or a multiple choice. Which would you prefer?
We'll stick with the multiple choice just because it at least gives someone a chance if they don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, multiple choice. How many Mega Man titles are there, according to Capcom's websites? They're the English websites that way. How many?
These are
This is
all releases
this is
or
what is
Japanese only or
this is what they say on their kind of their consumer English kind of product placements for people to invest, kind of like the investors thing. How many?
Okay.
So how many titles do they say that they've produced for or made stuff for Mega Man?
Okay.
All right. So you have 4 choices here.
Oh, I wonder, is that including collections and stuff?
I have no idea. It didn't give me the list. So
Okay. Well, that could.
well,
Okay. Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
So your choices are 129, 130, 131, or 132.
So you're not really giving us much variation.
No, I'm not because I'm an asshole.
I'm gonna go.
Is this type in or is this call out?
Type in because
Type in.
type in.
All right.
So yeah,
129 to 132.
correct.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
This must include collections because there's no way there's just
Well, Greg's a
main-
good guesser because it's 131.
Jeez, whoa. I mean, there's so many ports. I mean, you have to take in
Oh yeah, I wonder if they.
all those Battle Network games and all the
Battle Network got up to 6, I think, and they started dividing them by the third.
yeah,
game.
they had different versions
By
and
the
all
third
that.
game, they started doing that.
But yeah, they list on the website 131.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, if it is including ports, you got to think about all the different versions of Mega Man. That lovely PC version of Mega Man 3.
PC and Wii Virtual Console, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network,
Yeah.
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Right.
So yes, 131. Right. So Greg, please choose. And by the way, gentlemen, Sushi, you have 6. Greg, you have 9.
Okay. Which means no in Germany.
Yeah. Sprachete Deutsch. Sprachete Deutsch.
Alrighty, 24.
24. 24. Okay. So, Thy Flesh Consumed is the 4th and final episode in Ultimate Doom. All but one level are phrases taken from what book? Would you like for me to give you examples of what they're taken from?
Yeah. If
I
you
guess so,
would be
yeah.
so kind.
I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison.
I don't know. This is Boing.
This is Boing.
Boing.
Boing, Sushi.
This is just a guess. Fucked if I know. Macbeth.
It is not Macbeth.
Oh, is this video game related or not?
It's Doom. It's. I said it came from a book.
Was that the answer?
No, that's what. No, Macbeth is not the answer.
No, but you said Doom like it was the answer. It's like,
No.
what, there's a book in
Did
Doom?
you listen to the question?
It is so fucking vague. I'm still wrapping my head around
No,
it.
listen. Thy Flesh Consumed is the 4th and final episode in Ultimate Doom. All but one level are phrases, or like parts of phrases, taken from what? All the level titles are taken from phrases of what book?
There's something called Ultimate Doom.
Okay, Greg doesn't know. He misses out. Your answer?
No boinks.
Sushi gave it to me afterwards. It is the Bible.
Oh, that's why.
Psalm 139:22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. And that's the fourth episode. Well, this second mission. It's fourth episode's mission too. Like sever the wicked. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just. Matthew 13:49. Yeah. So
I don't remember all the sort of difficulty level names and
Well-
the no, and I know, and the episode names. If I don't remember any of them, I haven't played Doom in a long time. So.
yeah, it's all good. But yes, it was the King James version of the Bible, the Bible. The Bible. So, unfortunately, you both got that incorrect. So then I guess that shoots you back. Shoots you back to Mr. Sushi B. Pick a number, please.
Sure. Number. Let's see what we got left here. Number 20. All the 20s are done. I think. Right?
26.
21.
20, 20
26?
and 26.
20 and 26. Let's do 20.
20. Okay. 20. This is another boinger. All right. The Panasonic Q was a product manufactured by Panasonic and what company?
The Panasonic Q.
Yes.
I don't know. Boeing.
Boeing. Yes.
No. Nokia.
No.
Boing.
Okay, Greg.
NEC.
NEC.
I know what the Panasonic Q is now.
It's either that or Sega. I reckon that could be both wrong.
Which
But yeah, I'm gonna say NEC.
would you like to put that into English? NEC.
Not really.
What does NEC stand for?
All I know is the guys who made the PC engine.
That's all right. It's not right, but that's all right. If I remember correctly, NEC stands for like the Nihon Electronic Company,
Yeah, actually.
or like
I was gonna say it's N, and it's Japanese. It's got to be Nihon or Nihon.
no, it's actually Nintendo. Nintendo worked with them.
Yeah,
too.
it's that GameCube that they made.
Yes.
The player.
Damn! That the reason why it's like Nintendo. No, but that's
I
CDI,
thought about
idiot.
it
I was like,
No,
Nope.
they made that, and they were like, "Look, it's got a DVD player on it," and everyone's like, "Yeah, whatever. It's too late, Nintendo."
Right.
I remember now. It was that silver GameCube that looked really funky. It's like looks like
Really
something
shiny.
20 years from now. It looks like something
Really
20
shiny.
years from now.
Uh,
But I said they missed the boat. It was too late by that point.
right.
Nobody was going to be like, "Yeah, we want this." That's why I didn't even leave Japan.
Yeah. So.
I don't think marketing as the Panasonic Q really helped.
Yeah, it sounds really, really
It
fun.
just didn't make sense, right? People didn't realize it was a GameCube just by name.
Yeah, they should have just called it GameCube.
Q if they wanted. GameCube
GameCube
cubed.
Yeah,
GameCube cubed.
It was a cool
GameCube
model.
squared. GameCube squared.
Jeez. But yeah, so it was Nintendo, and it was a DVD player,
Right.
GameCube. The end.
Mhm.
So, that I guess shoots back to Greg then.
So what's the numbers again?
You
Sorry.
have 13, 8,
Eight.
10, 26, 6,
10.
10. All right. Not including the James Bond Jr. game, and
On the
counting.
Genesis.
Yeah,
And on the Super NES.
yeah, counting GoldenEye 007 and GoldenEye 007 Reloaded as one game.
Okay.
Which are there more of? James Bond games or movies?
So GoldenEye and Reloaded are just considered one game.
Right, and James
Okay.
Bond Jr. does not count because it's fucking James Bond.
Yeah, Boing,
Okay.
movies.
Well, it's not a boing. Okay, you can keep
Oh.
movies there. Yeah, sorry. I guess I should have.
So Greg's taking movies.
Right.
So I still have a chance to choose something.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh. Okay.
Well, because if not, then I give the answer, and then you'll know the answer.
Right. Right. He said Boeing. I thought that was.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's That should
I thought that was it for me.
it should have been a type-in, otherwise there's like no chance for it.
But yeah, there was,
Just want to quickly take a second to think about it. There's
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
Everything or Nothing, Nightfire,
Not to
Bloodstone.
Crossfire. Crossfire!
They should have had James Bond
That'd have been
Crossfire.
amazing.
And it should have been a board game.
Crossfire!
Crossfire!
There was that shitty James Bond game on the Genesis. There's that one on the PC. Oh, there's probably more than one on the PC. I don't know if there's any in the industry. I'll just stick with same as Greg. I'll try movies, I guess.
I'm sorry, it is actually games. There are 24 games and 23 movies in taking.
Jeez.
So, because GoldenEye 007 Reloaded and 007, that's pretty much the same fucking thing. And
I deceived myself because I didn't think of the movie number. I thought of the number of years it's been around.
No,
it's like, it's out. It's 50th anniversary. It's like,
over
oh,
50
movies are
now.
longer. Because movies are longer. It's like, no.
Nope. I was gonna say I can rattle some off here for you. Yeah, the very first one was way back in '83 on the Atari and ColecoVision Commodore 64. James Bond 007. And then there's
what's that Genesis one? That shitty one that had they were advertising it with.
The Duel. Is that what the one you're thinking of?
It could be the Duel. Is that the one that had? What's the actor's name?
No, what the hell's his name? The guy who did
Timothy Dalton.
Thank you. There you go, Timothy Dalton. Yeah,
They
I
had
think
it
so.
like all over the splash, all over the pages.
Yeah. Well, you had two different A View to a Kill. One was like a text kind of thing, and then one was an actual action.
Was there a License to Kill game as well?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
And then there's The Living Daylights, a Goldfinger game, Live and Let Die, The Spy Who Loved Me.
There was From Russia with Love that came out on the PSP and maybe just the PSP actually. They had taken Sean Connery's likeness.
It was on like the PS2 and stuff too.
It could have been, yeah. They took Sean Connery's likeness for that and stuff. I remember.
Right.
That.
There was one in here that was completely buggered with things that was called the Stealth Affair. And it's Bond is actually a CIA agent. Oops.
Whoops.
Of course, you have GoldenEye, and then you have a different James Bond 007. Tomorrow Never Dies, World Not Enough, and then you get into that shitty 007 racing game.
Tomorrow Never Dies, I think, is the shit one that came on like a blue cart for the N64. I was like,
no,
why is this game in a blue cart?
That was The World Is Not Enough.
Is that The World's Not Enough? But I was like, why the hell is it blue? It looks so awkward.
I liked the game, actually. I thought it was a lot of fun to play. But
just the fact that the cart was blue was just weird. It's like, what? Why?
I could only think of that in Madden 2000 or something. They were both blue carts. I was like, what the? Why?
There was a green cart on the N64. What was that? There was
Gauntlet? Was Gauntlet Legends a green cart?
It might have been. There was something else I thought that was green as well. Was Aiden Chronicles green? Green with envy.
There's no
green from sickness.
I don't think it was green. I might be wrong with it. Something was green. Donkey Kong was yellow again.
Right.
But anyways, let's move on.
Okay, all right. So I guess Sushi should pick the next one.
Sure. Let's go with number 8.
Number 8. Okay, this is another word kind of thing, and this is for a series. So here we go.
Is this boing or type in?
I'd say boing. This is a boinger.
Okay.
Fishing teacher. The fated child. The unfading ones. I will give you a little bit of a clue about this. These are all titles that did not quite make it over to the English versions, but are games that you know quite well.
Are these all on different console eras?
Yes.
Okay. Fishing teacher, what was the second one?
The fated child.
Fated child.
See, that is the most broad because if you played a shit ton of RPGs, there's always a fated child. So, but I have narrowed it down. It could be completely wrong, but it could be right. And is this just the name of the series or a specific game?
You can do series. Series is fine.
I'm going to have to take a wild stab at the dark and boing, Breath of Fire.
Breath of Fire is correct! It is
Yes,
Fire of Breath.
because the only thing that brought back to me was, of course, Breath of Fire 2 and Breath of Fire 3, because I do just distinctly remembered the fated child.
Fated Child is
And
two.
fishing and fishing!
The unfading ones is for 4. 4 is the unfading ones.
And sadly, that's the one that eludes me the most, except for Fulu being a badass.
So, yeah.
I need to play that again, because I've nearly forgotten that game, except for Fulu. So.
Still really have to go through. I know I'll get through it sometime, Sushi. I swear. I promise. I had not forgotten. So yes, it was Breaths of the Fire. So, Greg, you are left with number 6, number 26, number 13.
It's number 6?
Number 6! This is another boinger. Boing in. Gentlemen, are you ready?
That's boing.
It's boing. Alright. Okay. Boing in anytime. Where does Resident Evil 2 take place?
Boing?
Boing.
Oh, that was... I heard Sushi first. Sushi.
Is it Raccoon City?
Yeah, it's Raccoon City. See, there were some easy ones in here. I tried. There were some easy. But yes, it was Raccoon City.
I'd love to see this, the editing bay, the 2 boings. we have to go to the video. And it's just by our nose.
It's a flash finish.
Just by a... Oh, goodness. By a syllable.
Yeah.
Alright, Sushi, you're left with 13 and
Go through
26.
13.
Okay, 13.
Halfway to the end.
Halfway. Anchorhead.
Oh, wait, what are we doing here?
This is, boing in.
Is this a word association?
No, this is kind of like a question.
Okay.
So, okay, so boing in. Anchorhead. I can never say this right. Necronomicon. Prisoner of Ice are games based off of this American author's work.
Anchorhead, Necronomicon,
Prisoner of Ice.
Prisoner of Ice. Anchorhead,
Necronomicon.
and Prisoner of Ice. I'll just guess. Boing.
Boing.
Robert E. Howard?
No. Mr. Swags of the Man.
Oh man, this is so fucked. It's like American authors, like I only know a handful. This is not a forte. And I was like Necronomicon. I was like, you remember this? Like, who did fucking write that? You know? I'm probably gonna get this wrong so seriously, and it's gonna look foolish. But boing, Stephen King.
Oh, that is really foolish. And it is wrong. But, wait, what did you say? You said Robert E. Howard, didn't you, Sushi? No?
Yeah.
You were kind of close.
Is it Lovecraft?
Yes, it is. It's Lovecraft.
Yeah.
You're
I
kidding
thought it was
me.
Lovecraft, but I thought,
That
I'm
was
going to go with Howard.
That was on my tongue, but it's like, isn't he English?
No, he was born in Rhode Island, I think.
I thought he was British. That's why I said it's not Lovecraft. It's like Lovecraft sounds like Lovecraft, but I thought he was English. So
No.
fuck.
They all sounded like Conan titles or something. That's why I went with Howard.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And Conan
I thought you were
was
right,
in
too.
Cthulhu's universe. And,
Yeah, well, they were buddies, right?
Well, yeah, yeah, they were buddies, so they kind of did, kind of like
I've-
swapping of
swapped.
characters
Yeah.
and stuff.
Want to borrow Conan
Fan
this week?
fiction. All right.
It was a good guess though, because Robert E. Howard is
Yeah.
pretty awesome, despite his tragic and psychedelic
Pulp writer.
ends. Yeah. So, no man, and the fact I have not actually read anything from Lovecraft, so this It's only a know of, and that's why I didn't get it right. But anyway, let's go.
Yep.
And it's
So we
the
got one
last
left.
one for the round one. Okay, this is another word association one.
Okay.
So, yeah, just the series is fine. All right?
Yep.
Keep yourself alive. Momentary life. Suck a sage. Holy orders. Be just or be dead.
Sucker sage.
Is that a blaxploitation film?
No, it's not. At least
Gotta get that sucker sage. That's what it is.
not quite.
Holy orders and sucker sage.
It doesn't matter who.
Holy orders totally sounds like a pimp selling blow on the street.
It doesn't matter who.
You go meet holy orders.
Just
That's
one.
messed up. Oh man. I take it that neither of you have an idea of which one this.
I think Sushi deserves the point just for that.
There are no points for comedy, my friends.
Ah.
Can you repeat the first one?
Oh man.
Sure. Yeah. Keep yourself alive.
Keep yourself alive.
And that momentary life. Suck a sage. Like suck a sage. And holy orders. Be just or be dead.
Just to be dead. This is one game or a series?
It's a series.
A series?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just guess.
Okay.
This is a Boing? This is...
Yes.
Okay, so Boing, let's try I don't know, Fire Emblem?
No. But nice try.
Oh man, I can't pass the chance. Like I can't say I don't want to pass it because there's some really good guesses, but that's all I got. The guesses are not any sure things. So can you say one more time? This is the last time.
Sure. Keep yourself alive. Momentary life. Suck a sage. Holy orders. Be just or be dead.
Holy orders. That's the only clue I'm going off. Oh man. Really dumb. I'm gonna say Boing Xenosaga?
No.
No.
Any other kind of shots in the wind you want to take before I give you the answer?
I'm only going off holy stuff. Holy orders, be just or be dead.
Well, that's
not-
that's probably the biggest clue. Just because it's a very well-known song. It's from Guilty Gear.
Oh, okay. No, I would have got that wrong. Not much Guilty Gear love here because I just haven't had a chance to play it.
Nah, they're just pretty well-known songs just because of the kind of music it is for the genre. So, all right. Whew. So at the end of round one there, Sushi, you have 7 points. And Greg, I stand corrected. It was Enix, so you have 11 now. So I apologize.
Okay. Oh no, that's all right. Just Chongsa was like, oh yeah, I just had to make sure. It didn't sound wrong how you were saying it too, but I just had to dispute it because of just what I know. So no, but that's cool. No, so was it that they joined with Torneko?
Somewhere there was a Game Boy Color era. They kind of hopped in. Let's us play, and it's like okay. But yeah, so the second round. You gentlemen ready? You ready to hate me forever?
Well, let's see what you got.
Well, it is the sound round.
The sound round.
Yes, so I will be playing music from different games.
Oh, I'm gonna lose.
So just give yourself a chance here. All right.
Yeah.
So I would say you'd have to. I would say you have to at least give me the series, and if you can give me the series, 2 points. If you give me the specific game in the series, I'll give you 3.
Oh, okay.
Unless if it's a series, if it's only a single game, you only get 2, obviously. But but yeah, there are 11 here.
Okay.
So Greg, actually no, Sushi, because you are down to Greg right now. I'll let you choose 1 through 11.
It will work our way down, I guess. 11.
All right, 11. Let me bring it up. I have to bring it up and everything, making me type. Busy Bumblebee. So like I said, just give me the series, and more specifically the game. If you can at least get the series, you'll get 2 points.
Okay.
Or, So here comes number 1. Well, number 11. Alright, I have an answer from Miss Sushi B. I need one from Mr. Greggs.
Oh man, that's difficult. It's not what I think it is. Fuck it. Could be completely wrong. No, that's not it. Far out.
Start hitting the keyboard and hope the answer comes out.
An answer will come up. Use the top part of your head.
Yeah. No, this is totally wrong. I don't know where the fuck I put that.
I'm just guessing too, Greg. I don't know. So.
Alright, so Mr. Greggs picked DuckTales, and Miss Sushi B picked Blaster Master. You are both wrong. It is Fire and Ice, boss theme. You are both wrong and hateful people for never, ever, ever picking up that game after I'd so much.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to pay that $80 or $90, whatever it costs on eBay. So.
And
I
I
don't
was
care
so
how good it is.
Or if you want to go with it, it was Solomon's Key 2.
2.
So, yes.
All right, let's move on.
All right, Greg, please pick 1 through 10.
1.
All right.
Probably going to be porno music.
Bounce.
Yeah.
And he's going to make which movie it's from. It's like,
Back door.
there's only 10 million options to choose from.
Oh, I give you the choice of series there, so...
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Okay.
Doesn't really help.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Alright, I have an answer from Sushi and waiting for one from Mr. Gruggs.
Totally. Nah, I don't know this, so I'm just going, yeah, don't know.
Alright, Greg put down Star Tropics. Mr. Sushi B put down Blaster Master. All day, every day. But yes, no, the answer is Blaster Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Area 5 of Blaster Master, the first game there. So, you get 3 there then, or?
Did I have to say it was for the NES?
Well,
No, it's if it's for a series and that's the actual name of the game, I'd give it to him.
Okay, then 3. So, Greg, you have 11. Sushi, you have 10.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to give like the what system it's for. The name.
No, I know, but that as you said,
Right,
like
right.
series name is kind of that's a bit of a
Right, series name.
silly one. So.
Well, because there's other ones.
Yeah.
Right. Just like if you say Contra, it's kind of like Contra.
All right, so back to you then, Sushi. You have 2 to 10.
2 to 10 left.
Yes.
Okay. I'll keep working on it. Let's just do 10.
10. All right, I'll bring that up.
I think this one's going to be in Greg's favor, I guess.
Is that how it goes?
I think 10's going to be his shining moment.
We shall see. We shall see. All right, it's coming.
From some game I've never even heard of, probably.
It's coming.
totally wrong. Totally fucking wrong, but I'm gonna guess it. No way. I actually
Romancia. That's a nice guess.
What did Greg say?
Romancia. And Sushi picked Karnov, and it is Karnov.
Hey, that's so
All
funny.
day,
So
every day.
This is definitely going to be my shining moment, and then it's something purely for sushi.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think Taylor could fool me on Kana. It's been a while. It's been a while, but I don't forget the music of Kana that easily.
You know, we've associated Karnov with you, Sushi.
Well,
So.
I was expecting something, like I said, that I've never played. I'm expecting something here that's going to be
there's
like...
going to be a couple that are in one of your favorites.
Well, I'm sure in Greg's favor there'll be some sort of Legend of Heroes game that I've never heard of or something.
But there was only just Karnov. There was no. Do you know which version of Karnov that was from?
The NES.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I thought you weren't going to do versions.
Well, but there's.
Well, there's the arcade version, but I've...
Unless there's a secret Karnov 2.
There was that weird Karnov 2. Was it
Oh, that's
like an
right.
sequel? But was it an actual sequel? Was it sort of... I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's Karnov for the NES, for sure.
So, yeah, it is for the NES, but it's only like really one game, so...
Yeah, Karnov's appeared in other things, I guess, but... Whatever,
Greg,
moving on.
2 or 3 points.
That was the name of the game. Yeah, 3 points.
3 points!
If it was...
Okay. Alright, Sushi, pick again. 2 to 9.
All right, we'll do... Greg picked one. Let's go 2. We'll sort of close the gap like that.
I see
Number
that.
2.
It's number 2.
Come on, Greg. Pull through here. There's got to be... There's got to be... Yours is coming up, and you can feel it.
And there's got to be something then other than NES.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Oh, yeah, actually, that was all the NES ones. So.
God.
Well, like I said, this is stuff that I knew and wanted to pick
I
up.
know.
No, that's they're all going to SNES from now on, Greg. Dog! He needs some good old Genesis or Mega Drive media file. Media
Well,
file.
I played more SNES, so that's not too bad.
Like I said, I tried to balance it out. There's a few that both of you will know, and there's some that Greg will know, and there's some that Sushi will know. So, all right, here comes the next one.
Pretty funky.
I don't recall that.
It was really
Oh, well.
funky, whatever it was.
Try. I'm just gonna piss in the wind.
Oh, right. So Sushi put Donkey Kong Country 3. Greg put Crash Bandicoot. Now, if you combined your answers together, you'd have actually gotten it both right. But, Sushi, you are wrong. But, Greg, you are right. It is Crash Bandicoot. It is Crash Bandicoot 3, the Warp Room music.
Damn.
Two. See,
That was a guess too.
good guess.
Alrighty.
So you got 2 for that.
Alrighty.
So you are now both tied at 13 apiece. Dun, dun, dun.
But I've had the best dumb luck with guesses, so hey, don't question it. Something else working.
Run with it. Run with it.
Alrighty. So closing the gap, he said 2 and 10.
10 was taken. 3 to 9.
3 to 9. 9 then.
9. 9. All right. Okay, here comes the next one.
You're right. It's not like I've heard that 10 million times.
All right. Yeah, so you both said Phantasy Star 4 and the Millennium. Yeah. It's totally Phantasy Star. Do you know when that one plays outside of when you start up the game? Do you know when
It's in the credits.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. In the credits.
It's really weird, actually, that it's the credits song
Yeah.
and the intro song.
Three.
The intro has a bit more zazz.
A little
so,
bit, but it's pretty weird that they did that.
Oh, they got us tight. It's like, oh, you listen to the front. We get to listen at the end.
But it's really weird
Relevant.
because then the game ends and then that song just starts up right away after the credits.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's
That's weird.
cyclical. It's trying to push you to play it
Really
again.
strange.
It's like,
I guess so. Why, thank you, I will.
yeah. All right. So you both got that. I'm guessing you guys just want number 3. Just go that
Sure.
way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. All right, so Sushi put in Legend of Heroes ? And Greg put in Fire Emblem Nakano Ken, or the first Fire Emblem that made it outside of Japan's there, and that is correct. It was.
Which is my favorite.
1, 2, 3. So yeah. Sorry, Sushi.
It's alright.
But yeah, no, that's the good old attack battle thing.
Strike.
Yeah.
So
All right, number 8. I don't know if you guys will get this one. This is an awesome song. I will say that.
that sounds so familiar, but it's not ringing too many bells.
I have an answer from Sushi. You gotta put something down, Mr. Swagmans.
No, I have no idea. Totally wrong. Totally wrong.
All right, Mr. RPG Swagman, Mr. Greg here put Gain Ground, and Sushi put Thunder Force, and it is Thunder Force. Thunder Force 4.
5? Oh, 4. Really? That's from... It sounded like a Genesis bass
It
line,
was.
but I wasn't sure.
It was a Genesis game, or would have been one of the FM sort of...
Lightning Returns, or whatever it's called. Or... Isn't that what it's
They
called?
called it something different. I don't remember. Like,
Wasn't that what it was called, Greg?
What?
Thunder Force 4, wasn't it called Lightning Returns or something?
I am not too sure. Not like too huge on Thunder Force, so I only know it by numbers.
but yeah, awesome.
Or Lightning Force, maybe?
Maybe that's what it was. I think they changed it for the
Something
North
like that.
American.
Yeah, I don't know why they
today,
changed it.
because they're silly. So
2
2 points for you, Mr. Sushi B. All right. Okay. Next. Okay, we have.
Number 4?
Yes, number 4. Is that your final answer there, Mr. Sushi B?
Now give me a second.
Okay.
I'm sort of half and half on my answer. It sounds so familiar, but I could be wrong with some of the notes. Let's see.
That's final.
All right.
I'll try that
You
one.
both are correct. Woo.
Yeah!
Super Metroid is the answer. Very nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, very nice. Yes, it's Super Metroid. Sushi got very lucky there because he put an answer and then put question mark and then, Super Metroid. Give me a second. Super Metroid.
I saw that, I heard that if the opening song is like, yeah, it's got to be Super Metroid.
It's hard for me to remember because I don't really like the game, so I don't really remember it very well.
Not
So.
very fond of it. Yeah.
No, so it's hard to remember the music.
I played it twice, and I love the game.
I'm very, very fond of it as well. I know Sush and I, as well as Matt, in a previous episode, we had talked about kind of those fond old bread and butter games, and that being one of them for me. All right. Okay, number 7. Alright, both of your answers are in, and I have a in all caps, God fucking hand all day, every day from Sushi, and then God hand from Greg.
You can't fool me with that offbeat Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah.
Yes, you are both correct.
Such a good song.
Oh,
Catchy as fuck when you're beating the shit out of everyone on the screen and in wonderful ways. And poison fucking chihuahuas. Who comes up with that?
Yeah, who does come up with that?
Clover does.
You should have went with Fat Elvis.
I was thinking that, but I wanted to be lighthearted with what I chose. So, alright.
We got 5 and 6?
Yes, 5 and 6. So here is number 6. Let me...
Did that just mean showing off?
Greg is laughing like a madman and has his answer in. Sushi, would you like to put in your answer?
Oh shit, no, oh man. You know, I already got my answer and I don't know why. Fixing it up. I gotta love my typing faux pas.
Sushi put in the Legend of Heroes and Greg put in Secret of Mana, or Seiken Densetsu 2, if you want to be technical. And it is Secret of Mana, or Seiken Densetsu 2.
That's one of my favorite tracks from the game when shit's about to happen.
Things get super serial, yo!
Yeah. I actually have that on my PSP. I listen to, it's one of the very few tracks from Secret of Mana I actually do listen to, so that was kind of an easy one.
Alright. Last one here. Alright, here we go, last one. Dun, 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 dun. That's all you get.
Oh, cruel man. Okay, and the millions of sleep themes, I'm gonna pick one.
Sushi has his answer in, and it is For All the Marbles. Dun dun dun.
No, it's... God, it's gonna kill me. No, that's not it. Shit, I don't want to hold anyone up, but this is one that's on the tip of my tongue.
Quit teasing me with an answer, Greg. Just give me an answer.
I don't think I've got one. I really don't. It's going to drive me insane.
No?
No.
No? Well, Sushi got it right. Good job, Sushi.
I recognize that one.
Devoid the answer from Greg to taunt him.
I would die for me.
So, Sushi, you ended up with 27.
It's still lost, right?
And Greg, you ended up with 28.
Right.
So what was the track?
What was
Just
the
like-
track indeed?
Dot dot dot. Dun dun dun. Greg may have won the battle, but I won the people's choice.
The battle for the mind, as Greg will slowly dip into psychosis, trying
well.
to figure out the answer.
Fuck it. To screw Sushi over, I'll just gloat and like, I'm the winner.
I don't mind losing this time because I always destroy you guys with those other games.
And I didn't have
but
a
hey,
hat in the ring.
There's some tough questions today.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, good work. There was only like one apart, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there were some tough questions. I pretty much had to just guess as you did, Greg. Some of them are just no idea.
Yeah, well, I tried to incorporate some things that you know, like the Bond thing that might have both.
That's a tough one though, man. Like it's pretty hard to.
Well, you would almost think that there'd be more games just because of the element of games, but then as
Yeah, but most of those games aren't even based on the movies, though. That's the thing, right?
well, that's what
There wasn't any based on the films, so
that would make you even think that there might be more at that point.
maybe. But I knew that a lot of the films just didn't have games, so I thought there could be less.
So, yeah, I just wanted to put together something I guess a little bit more challenging. I didn't want to be like, I didn't want just very simple ones.
Right.
Because, I don't know. Just because that'd be just too simple.
I told Sushi I'd repay the favor. All those in the first round, you know, he gave me a lot of the questions. So when it came to the second round,
You did yourself in. You done goofed, Sushi.
Did I? How did I help Greg in the second round, though?
no, first
In
one,
the first
Oh.
one.
the
I get
the
it.
Fire Emblem Stone one.
Oh, whatever. That's,
It's just
Yeah,
messing.
yeah, it's just that. I don't see how you could not really accept that answer. So.
Because a stone is not a stone. I don't know. But yeah, so that's I wanted to do that. So I hope the people listening tried to figure that out, and I hope they enjoyed that. And I hope you guys enjoyed at least trying to figure it out. Maybe
Sure.
I at least gave you multiple choice. I could have just left you hanging.
Oh yeah.
Told you to.
No, I really had fun. But in all honesty, I got annoyed with the NES stuff.
Well,
Was there three?
there was 3 NES songs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have put Bayou Billy.
I had thought about that, but then I was like, oh.
That could have been something Greg might have been able to guess over Karnov.
I didn't want to be
Potentially.
the dumb NES guy who hasn't played me. It's like, oh, it's either Mario or Mega Man. Or on the offshoot chance, it is a song from Iron Sword or Wizards and Warriors 3, because I actually got that with my NES.
With Fabio
games.
Sword?
Yes, Fabio. So I remember putting in the third one first. It's like, oh, this game's a part of it. It's like, wow, they certainly upgraded the game tenfold. Not hard to do.
2 really followed the first game kind of similarly, but I remember 2 was really hard.
And then for 3, it just added a lot of sandbox elements that an RPG.
Yeah,
fan
can you
might
like visit stores and stuff?
It was the whole guild. I loved that whole. If you want to learn the skill, you have to defeat the guild. Was it Tess number 1? And I loved that. And like, you have found guild number 2, and you've now got to do test number 2. I loved it. Oh man.
But yeah, so something a bit different, and yeah, I do hope that people enjoyed, and maybe if they feel like trying to tell us how well they did with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Be honest, people. But No, I guess this is kind of the point in time where we should kind of bring up something that we should talk about briefly, if you guys are comfortable talking about it. Yay?
Yeah.
Nay? Nay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The reason why it's not a topic-centric topic episode is because, quite frankly, we're going to, I guess, evolve, or just at least change. Power On Podcast, the gaming topics are going to be stowed away, and I think we kind of agreed we're going to go with a different title, too? Is that what we're thinking? Or we're going to keep Power On as Power On?
I thought we might just keep it because we're not totally devoiding ourselves of game topics, right?
Right.
It's just going to be a lot less frequent.
Okay. Yeah, so instead of just games and stuff, some of the topics are going to be a lot more varied and just, maybe something, for example, one that I was kind of thinking about, it would be a discussion over certain sort of sayings that we have in language and stuff, and do you agree with those things, or do you think it's just kind of like nonsense, or just something different? Because I'll be honest, I do play games and stuff, but that's not really my main focus with just how I am in general. And yeah, so, and it's always just been that way for me. So a lot of the times it's hard for me to kind of come up with a much wider pool of things to kind of dip into and pick from and stuff when we come up with this topic. So I'm generally kind of repeating myself with this like a lot of the time. So that's why. Dunno. So.
Was that a Sonic death?
Dunno. But no, I hope that people do, if you are interested, do continue to listen to this kind of change. I mean, there will be times where we kind of jump back to games and stuff, but we also, maybe something, I definitely would like to talk about some interesting, some interesting historical things or something like that sometime. I know that sounds maybe stupid to some people, but that's what I like.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
So
culturally relevant topics maybe as well.
Right. So if you guys have any sort of I guess suggestions, or kind of not just suggestions, but or just ideas of what you think would be interesting to hear about and whatnot, definitely let us know. Yeah.
Down below.
I guess, yeah. If you're listening to it on YouTube or stuff, give me comments, or also,
or slam it on Facebook.
There's a Facebook thing for Power On. So if you want, definitely check it out. It's just Power On Podcast on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Or there'll be links down below as usual. So, but yeah, I think that's it for this. I know it's kind of like an abrupt, hey, we're going to be changing, but hey, we're going to be changing. It's just, yeah, I don't know. What are your guys' feelings and thoughts on this?
New change?
Yeah, the change.
Oh, it casts a greater net. I'm sure if, everyone's going to be an expert in a certain field or have a certain interest, and there'll be others that won't, but hopefully can sort of, I don't know, chime in with what they know of. Unless it's like hardcore science, then I'm fucked.
And that will definitely come up, darn it.
I know how to make a Coke bottle explode using Manta.
Not quite the science I was referring to, but
Greg knows how to open a wine bottle with his shoe.
Where'd you learn that?
It's actually pretty cool. I've seen it.
Because I tell you what, it's not an Australian thing. I haven't seen anyone else try to open wine bottles with shoes. I've seen people try to open wine bottles with their teeth.
Oh, God.
Belly butt. Those guys that open the beer caps with the belly button.
That doesn't work either, trust me.
No, I've seen one guy do it. There was that guy who was trying to do the world record, and he
Yeah.
opened like 50 bottles or something.
Yeah, but he'd tear
Splash.
his belly button in half
Yeah.
or some shit.
Probably.
Probably, because I tell you that now, those freaking caps. I pulled one off when I was dead drunk. Woke up with a hangover and thinking, why do I have this big giant cut with blood dripping from my hand? So, and that's why I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
The orders.
The what?
I guess you lost that joke. When you brought up holy orders, and they said it was a pimp selling crack on the corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, was it Super Sucker? What was it?
Suck the Sage.
Suck a sage.
It's one of the yeah, they're all songs in that. It's what, Chip Zanoff's theme or something like that. Suck the Sage.
I'm not familiar with the Guilty Gear you said.
Yeah, Guilty Gear. Suck the Sage. But yeah, anything you want to add there, Sushi?
No, it should be an interesting change for us. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully well. I think people who are listening can adapt as well as we can, so it should be good. And as you said, if people do have some suggestions, if they really want us to continue to do some more game stuff a little more often, that's fine. And maybe we can, but it'll be a new route. And I mean, I guess we'll still have the portables running. So.
That's true. Yeah, there are the portables. So if people are interested in that, that's kind of what gets out the reviewing side of things. I guess.
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, phew. That's
Let's close up shop.
yeah. Let's wrap it up. So yeah.
Let's get all the bums out.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Hose down the tables.
So yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for the comments and everything, and have a good day. So, all right, I'm ready. Greg, are you ready?
Yeah.
Is that a yeah or a no? It sounded like a nya, nya, nya.
All I heard was Call of the
Well,
Wild.
Well, yeah, I'm ready. Call the wild.
So is that a yes or no?
You do need a validation.
I do want a validation, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
In the old English, yay. Yeah.
All right. Okay.